Alright, looks like it's working now. Awesome.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Let me know if the audio is too loud and I can fix it. Oh, hold up. My resolution's looking weird. Let's see. Will OBS work with full screen mode? That's what I want to know because it wasn't working. Oh, yes, it's working. Okay. So, alright. OBS already has that over Streamlabs because Streamlabs cannot run game capture for Genshin in full screen mode. So I'm really happy that OBS can. Let me know if the game audio is too loud and I'll be happy to fix it. Now we're cooking. Now that we're actually in the kitchen and cooking, we can get into the gameplay. Oh, hi Carnival. So the stream, so in the past hour, we've streamed 3 times because we were dealing with so many audio issues. Thank you so much, Jumping Spider. Oh, I'm gonna jump off because I'm gonna die again because I'm gonna run out of stamina. Ah, you're dead. Oh. I should have known that was gonna happen. Alright, cool. So let's see here. What are we doing now? Old stream issue, a Twitch classical. I'm glad it's working out at least. Yeah, you came in like right at just in time. Interesting.
All in a day's
Raw meat
work.
enhancement ore. Alright, so let me open up my little quest marker here. Still not adventure rank 10. So we'll do glide with the wind. I get it's gone with the wind. Okay, so I gotta go back to Mondstadt, so I'm gonna teleport. Teleport. I'm also gonna drink some water, because troubleshooting is thirsty work. Also, I need to make sure this is working. Oh, wait for the Pokemon respawn. Genshin crashed. Oh, thank you very much, Carnival. Oh, let's see. Oh, hold up. I gotta log back in to mix it up so that you can start redeeming head pats. It's a good thing nobody redeemed it because I didn't realize that it wasn't even working. So it gotta let me log into that. Amber was too much to handle. Oh yeah. I haven't really used Amber all that much. So Mix It Up is running now. Is Tits running? Let's see. Yep, it's working. So now we're going back to Genshin. Following the waypoint. The real Genshin Impact was Amber all along, yeah. Oh, but yes, last we played, we finished the treasure hunt quest for Kaya. And we found out that it was a lie because he was just using that as an elaborate ruse to like track down this criminal organization who was trying to steal the treasure, and he was using us as bait because he knew that the criminals or the robbers were following us. And then Paimon wanted to keep the treasure for herself without telling Kaya. And then Kaya found out, and then she said pretty rude things to Kaya, and then we had to tell Paimon to shut up, and then that's where we are now. We finished that quest, and yeah. Let's see, so where am I going now? Wait, so it's outside? Yeah, I don't know what Paimon's deal is. I'm still new to the game, but so far, Paimon is not nice. I hope they get nicer, because, you know, I mean, everybody's cool, like, people are nice to her, and they're nice to me, so I don't know why Paimon is, like, so hell-bent on screwing everybody else. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. And yes, for those who are just tuning in, thank you so much for participating in the giveaway. My expectations were just completely like blown away because I thought that we would maybe reach 20 people max throughout the week participating, but it's only been the first day and we've already got like over 40 people.
Hey, traveler.
So because of that, I'm gonna up my donation to $100 to the National Association for Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders instead of just $50. And depending on when I get my bonus and how much it's gonna be, because normally I get my yearly bonus around February. So once we
really growing on you.
find out how much, or once I find out how much that is, I'm gonna give away 2 Steam gift cards for $50 instead of just 1, so that way there'll be 2 winners. Because since there's more people than I expected to participate, we will probably have another prize.
License? What's that?
Oh, I can finally get the glider.
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in
Thank you so much, Carnival. I'm really happy it's going well too. Oh, and that's another thing too. You'll notice that I added a requirement to not just follow me, but follow also Jeremy, Casual Plus Live, because what I want to do is every giveaway, I don't just want to make it about myself. I also want to help others grow, because that's what we do as a community. We support each other. So all my giveaways are gonna be also following another streamer. So that way with their permission, so that way I'll compare the list of the people who followed me with the people who followed them, and then from there we will narrow down who qualifies. So make sure if you want to participate that you are following both me and Jeremy on Twitter and Twitch.
We've heard about it.
And yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to participate? It's a free $50 Steam gift card. All you have to do is just click some stuff or tap some things on your screen. Make sure that you stay followed by the time it ends. You know, don't be that person that unfollows after it ends, because that's not cool. And yeah, so I'll close submissions for it or participation for it on next Friday, the 16th, I think, either 15th or 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then since Jeremy will be in England, he'll be back on Sunday. When he gets back on Sunday of next week, then we'll compare lists and then we'll announce the winner on Monday. I may even announce it Tuesday on stream, and then tweet out who won. So yeah. So that's how things are gonna go. Every giveaway I do will be a different person that I ask for permission on if this is okay, if I include you on this, and then all they have to do is just all the participants have to do is follow them as well as me. And then at the end of the giveaway, we just compare the lists and then narrow it down and then do like a wheel spinny thing to see who got it.
You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license.
And I will be doing giveaways every 200 followers. So we're already at 241 followers. So once we get to 400, it'll be another giveaway and another donation. So the way that I want to do donations is that every month is a different month corresponding to a specific mental health topic. So I'll be looking for... oh, hello, Venari. Thank you for joining in. So depending on what month the giveaway starts for each giveaway, I'll be donating either $50 to $100 to whatever nonprofit organization represents that month. So say like for June, it'll be Pride Month. Because I myself consider myself like pan-ace, that's how I identify. I'll be doing like every donation for the month of June from everybody will be going towards the Trevor Project, and I'll match up to $100 of that. So during June, please don't subscribe because that money goes to Twitch and me. I won't be able to have any control of that. Please consider donating during June. And then all that money will go straight to the Trevor Project.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
It's fine, I can do this.
I'm sure you'll glide through it.
I can glide. I played Breath of the Wild. I played Tears of the Kingdom. I know how to glide.
I mean, the whole city saw how well you...
And then I just immediately fall to my death.
So I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly.
Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there.
Thank you very much, Carnival. Yeah, I want to make it not only about myself, because that's not why I got into VTube, and that's not why I got into streaming. I got into it to find a support group,
only
to,
one person
you know,
per wing glider.
find
No
people who
carrying
are
anything
going
over
through the
step
stuff that
weight
I went
limit.
through,
No
so
taking
that
off
way we
using
can
an
support
animal
each other
slime,
and help
and
each
so
other
on
when
and
we're
so
feeling
forth.
low. Because I realized that I don't have any peers IRL who can relate to what I went through except for my siblings. And it's one thing to talk to your siblings about it, but it's a different vibe than if you find other people out there who've gone through it. I remember doing this on a phone that could barely handle the game, so it was really hard because of the lag and issues. Oh, I can't imagine that, Kitbis. I can't even imagine playing Genshin on a phone, because there's so much going on in the UI and like all the different mechanics. And then again, I've never really been much of a mobile gamer.
Big old book. Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great. Come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
I'm gonna lower the gain just a little bit on my mic, just to minimize
the
any
Knights of
risk
Favonius
of the
gliding
microphone
manual
peaking.
does not sound like
Let
a
me know if
fun
you can't
read.
really hear me all that well, and I can turn it up a bit more. I do play on my current phone. Oh, okay. I mean, do you have like a larger phone? Because if it's a larger phone, because I have like a smaller phone. I'm so quiet. Okay, I'll turn it back up then. How's that? Is that better? After Amber leaves, you begin to read. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing with the game. It's like a knob on the focus right, like Scarlet interface. So even just moving it a little, it just makes me so much quieter.
Way to fly.
Oh, I like this. This is cute.
Animal God, how can we reach the heavens? To which the animal god replied, you have yet to find that which is most important. As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky.
Huh.
To the animal god they went to gleefully say, we understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly. In reply, the animal god said, what you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world.
Interesting. I like that it switched to 2D for that. That was pretty cool.
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style?
Yeah, it really does read like a fairy tale.
Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Barbados. Oh, hi, Mythic. Thank you for joining. You missed all the scuff that we had earlier, unless you were lurking, but yeah, hopefully you didn't see that. Alright, cool. I am close to... What? No, don't give me that pop-up. I get it, like, you want people to, like, leave your reviews and stuff, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to see that.
That doesn't sound very good.
Thank you for the Beppis throw. Yeah, I love that art style. It's like the stained glass. I love like stained glass art style. Ever since like Gorillas, like from Demon Days and like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and like Minish Cap. Even like Ocarina of Time had some stained glass. It's pretty cool. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah. We went through that together and we emerged victorious together. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm glad that you redeemed it because I love how cute the Beppis cans are. Wind Waker, you're right. Oh my goodness, that brought back memories. Yeah, Wind Waker. I don't know if anybody remembers Blockbuster, but I used to rent Wind Waker whenever my parents would let friends stay over, and then we would order Pizza Hut because there was a Pizza Hut right next to the Blockbuster. And then so we'd go to Blockbuster, rent a game, rent a movie, order pizza, come back, and then just play it on the GameCube. And it was awesome. I miss those days. I really miss Blockbuster, but I can see how their business model failed them. So let's see. So what am I doing now? I'm gonna go to J. License to glide. So it is already navigating me. So let me hit V. I'm starting to learn the key points. Okay. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you can't have like game nights with your friends with pizza and wings. I highly recommend it. It's a great way to connect with your friends and get back into being social. And also, like, who doesn't like pizza and video games? Those go so well together. Why does it have to be so far away? Alright, it's okay. We're pagging. It's all good. I'm going to make my roommate play video games and eat pizza with me. They aren't even ready. Oh, exactly. Can you not teleport? Well, Kippis, now that you mention that, that would be the smart thing to do. That I completely thought of but decided not to do. But you know what? Since you mentioned it, we'll do that and we'll go ahead and teleport. But yeah, no, I completely forgot about teleporting. I completely forgot that that was a thing. Even in Breath of the Wild, I never really used the fast travel. I would always just get too immersed in the world and run everywhere. Their domains are teleport points too. Holy, really? Wait, where are the domains? Wow, yeah. Thank you, yeah. Thank you for telling me that. I would not have guessed that. My friends and I like to play the glitchiest games we can find to see what chaos we can unlock. Oh, in that case, play a screen cheat on Steam. It's like if you imagine like the old like split screen 4-player like shooting mini games like in GoldenEye or like Banjo-Kazooie. It's that, but everybody's invisible. So you have to screen cheat. The only way that you can know where somebody is if you look at their section of the screen to see where they are. I highly recommend it because it's hilarious and it's frustrating in the best way. That and the Sache Su. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Kippis. Just out of curiosity, is Ben a lot further than me? Because I know he's been doing Genshin streams for a good while, right? So I want to know like if it's possible for me to even catch up to him. He's a lot further up. Okay, crap. So I probably won't be able to catch up with him. The game concept made me laugh so hard I almost... Yeah, it's a great game. I highly recommend it if you have like friends to play with. Yeah, and like just have everybody like have their own like laptops or, you know. I don't want to play off stream though, because I only play on stream as well. Because I don't want to get addicted to this game, and I also I want everybody to be able to experience my progress together as well, because you're also like everybody here is also like a main motivator for why I'm doing this too. Like I enjoy the game, but I need to really be better about splitting like my video game time with like my personal time, like with my wife and with work. Yeah, because this week I've been streaming almost every day. And that's not really going to be a habit. I only streamed yesterday and Tuesday because Jeremy asked me to be on his Lethal Company streams because they needed one more person.
Windblade!
And they didn't have anybody else that was free. But yeah, I'll be doing a 3-day stream schedule. Also, the only reason I streamed an extra day is because I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I was originally planning on doing Persona 3 Reload tomorrow, like during the day, but I just won't have time because I also forgot that tomorrow is the Lunar New Year. So I'll be spending like all day doing like Lunar New Year stuff with family. I think in Korean it's called Solnal, I think. Or Solnal? I think it's called Solnal. Latte, you would know. Yeah, I completely forget what it's called in Korean. But yeah, it's essentially like the Korean New Year. And then during dinner, I'll be going to a friend's birthday party. So I just don't think I'll be able to fit streaming in between then. thank you very much. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. Because in Korea, like we also do like the red envelopes for like money and stuff. But we also do like this whole like thing where like you like put out like a spread of food. It has to go in a specific arrangement, and it's like the spirit of your ancestors have come to visit your home to kind of bless your household and your family, and you like set out the food for them. So I'll take a photo and I'll put it on the Discord for anybody interested. And that won't be I won't be posting it in the Ben fan Discord. I'll be posting it in my own Discord. For anybody who's interested in seeing that, it's really gorgeous. You have like an old paper backdrop with like Chinese characters written on it, and then a bunch of food like spread out. And then yeah, and you also eat rice cake soup or dokguk, because like that's like tradition in Korea. Every New Year, you eat that because it symbolizes good health and good fortune for the year. What am I doing? I'm gonna switch to Noel. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the waypoint. Thank you so much. Yeah, I look forward to it. I mean, I'll be with my parents, so it'll be kind of awkward, but I mean, we'll be able to keep it like, you know, on the surface and not make it too awkward. It won't be as awkward as when I came out to them, because that was really awkward. And also, to make matters worse, I came out to them on Thanksgiving. So just imagine how awkward that was. Oh, I gotta go up. Well, I guess I'm climbing. Yep, on Thanksgiving. 2 or 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. Yeah. Thanksgiving 3 years ago. It was very awkward. I had many a therapy sessions afterwards. And before. Yeah, without therapy, I would not have been able to do it. I highly recommend therapy if you can afford it. With therapy, you'll be able to do things that you never thought that you would have been able to do. Yeah.
A little dusty.
Yeah, I went, how can I make a holiday that's known for making family uncomfortable even more uncomfortable? How can I live up to that expectation? How can I fit in that stereotype of the gay black sheep of the family, making things very uncomfortable and awkward on a family holiday or a national holiday? I was like, you know what? Thanksgiving, perfect time. Am I gonna make it? Always cooking, yup, I'm always cooking. Even when it's awkward, I'm cooking. It really depends on your family and the vibe. I don't want you to do anything that would be a detriment to your mental health. It was for me definitely for a while, but I prepared myself mentally for it, so it could have been worse. And it was pretty much what I expected. Is this more cryo or is this wind? I think this is wind, right?
Wind blade.
It's not wind. Let's see, what does a quest marker say? She also provided you a gliding manual, which she asked you to read before taking the exam. Okay, well, I should probably read that then. Where is that under? Is that C? Oh, Amal Link, thank you, or Amal Link, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your username. I am very bad with pronouncing usernames. Oh, let's see. Does anybody, and can anybody tell me, how do I bring up like the manuals again? I completely forgot. Is it G? Oh, yep, it's G. Got it. Haha. Lisa can do those totems? Do I have Lisa in my party? How do I switch out for Lisa? There's Lisa. Oh, I don't have the gliding manual yet? Okay, so I gotta get the gliding manual. Let's see. How do I set Lisa to the hotkey? It's not just click and drag, okay. And the Paimon menu? What the fuck is a Paimon menu? How do we get to the Paimon menu? Oh, is this the Paimon menu? I think if you press L, it'll open up the change party screen as well. Okay. Reading party info. Okay, yeah, awesome. Thank you. So, I'm gonna switch out Amber for Lisa. Switch. And I'm gonna level up Lisa because I suck playing as Lisa.
Are you taking me out?
So I need to, yes, no, well, no, I'm not taking you out. I'm just leveling you up. This isn't a date. Don't get the wrong idea. I think you're nice, but I don't see you that way. Let's level you up to 11, baby. And then let's level you up some more, because I'm not gonna take any chances. Yeah, Lisa is, quite a thirsty individual. But I mean, hey, she's confident. She knows what she wants. So, I mean, I respect that.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Huzzah!
No pain, no gain.
Okay, there's Amber, so I'm gonna switch back to my nameless protagonist. Oh no,
Great,
Shapiphany.
you're here.
I have a name.
Did
I'm
you
not
have a
nameless, it's
good read-through
Shapiphany.
of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
Wait, no, that's Persona 3. Persona 3 is Shapiphany. I can't really say I grasped the rules
Sounds
because
like
I didn't
it was a
read
real
it.
drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all.
I didn't read that at all.
Don't tell Jean, though.
Don't tell Gene that I didn't read it. Discretion is key.
Really? Paimon thought there were some
Lisa
pretty
and
cool
Razor, you
stories
meet him
in
later,
the
are
gliding
wholesome as a
manual.
parental bond. Wait, I can play as a Razor scooter? If that's the case, this game is already 10 out of 10 game of the year. Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories. The gliding man. Paimon,
Cool
we didn't
stories?
read it.
Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix.
Sure.
Some of them I like. My favorite one is about
Pretty
the
much has the
illegal
IQ one.
animal
Let's
slime
go. That's my
takeoff.
main right there. If he's got strong himbo energy, then he's just like me.
Apparently,
that's
if you
the
pop
case,
an
then
animal slime and
I'm
take
already
off
gonna
in
like
a
him.
burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
Is she coming for my boy? I'm sorry. Genshin character discourse in the chat.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
Oh, that was the manual. I thought that was just a cutscene.
What? Let me take a look.
What's the term?
Shoot.
Like, what's
This
the
is
meme?
the
Broad of
storybook I
chest,
used to read
pure
as a
of heart,
kid.
dumb of ass. That's what we love to see.
Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
Okay, so I didn't read the manual.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing.
I mean, Paimon, you're not really one to talk because we fell for a lie and went on a wild goose chase only to be bait. Oh, hi, hi, Shinu. Isn't it like super late, Shinu? Shouldn't you be heading to bed?
It's because
I don't mean to
maybe
call you out
deep
or anything,
down
I'm just
inside,
concerned,
that
'cause
fairy
I
tale
want
is
you
the
to
thing
get
that
plenty of
truly
rest.
taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world.
We lack the heart of the cards.
Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding
Razor is my
champion
main,
of
he's just
Mondstadt.
not well socialized. That's completely fine. He might end up being my main.
But
I don't even know who my
anyway,
main is gonna be, because
let's get
there's
back
so
to
many
the exam.
characters.
Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to.
If we don't look at clock, we won't see it. Oh no, Shinu.
Okay then.
I hope you're feeling
you just
okay,
need to follow
because
the marked
didn't you
route
like
to
not
the
get any
finish.
sleep last night? Wait, is this a race? Oh yeah, now this is what I call pod racing. My pronouns are like he, him, they, them. Thank you for asking. Oh, this is timed. Oh, I missed it. No. I'll probably head to bed soon because yeah, still lack of sleep. Also, it's 4:27 a.m. here. Oh my God! It's 4:27 a.m. I cannot imagine being up that
given the
early.
way you handle your glider in a storm.
It might be because I'm like kind of older, but I do not remember the last time I was up at 4:27 a.m. Oh, hello, Liz. Thank you for joining.
The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
All right.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Now that we're done with that, we can do what I always knew what we could do, and not at all something that I forgot up until not that long ago. We can teleport back to Mondstadt. In my defense, I'm a cat. We don't really have big brains. I have to get up at 4:30 every day for school stuff. Yeah, that's rough. I'm so sorry. I can't. I also don't understand why school stuff has to take that long. Because once you get out into like the working world, generally like unless you have a job that requires you to like be up that early, like if you're working like before a store opens or if you're doing like construction or something, you don't really need to be up that early. Thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate that. But yeah, so we have a lot of people who are tuning in now, who weren't here earlier. I just want to like quickly reiterate, like I've mentioned this twice now, so like I apologize for the people who have to keep hearing it. Thank you so much for all those who are participating in the giveaway and also who are like sharing it. I really do appreciate it. It has reached double what I was expecting. Just in the first day that I was expecting to get in the whole week. I thought it'd be like 20 something people by the end of it, but we're already at 40. It's only the first day. So I'm raising my donation to $100 to the National Association for Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders. And based on how much my bonus will be in my next paycheck, hopefully it'll be in my next paycheck, I'll be giving away another Steam gift card instead of one. So there'll be 2 winners instead of just 1. And yeah, and I want to make it a regular thing. Every 200 followers I do another giveaway. Have another streamer with their permission be a part of that giveaway, in the sense that all you have to do is agree that I can send people your way to follow you on Twitch and Twitter if you have a Twitter. And because I don't want to just make it about myself, this time I'm having Jeremy be the other recipient of the followers, so that way at the end of it I'll compare the list with him to see who's following both of us at the end of it, and who shared the post, and that way we can narrow it down and pick a winner from there, or 2 winners. And next, when I reach 400 followers, I'll do another giveaway for another gift card or something, depending on what people want, and I'll pick another streamer who will be receiving out of that, where people who want to participate have to follow them as well, and then I'll compare the list with them at the end of that giveaway. And I'll donate $50 to $100, depending on how many people participate, to the nonprofit organization that represents that mental health issue of that month. Like, for example, February is National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. In June, because I identify as on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum, every donation that I receive during every stream for the month of June will go to the Trevor Project, and I will match up to $100 of that. So during the month of June, please do not subscribe to me. Do not do Prime subscriptions, because I don't really also know what Prime subscriptions are. If you want to donate, please donate to the link for the month of June that's on my profile, and all that money will go to the Trevor Project, and I will match up to $100 of that. And I want to start doing charity streams here and there. Not to the point where I'm like bleeding everyone's wallet dry, because please do not spend money if you can't
Hey,
afford to.
here, over here. I'm all set up.
So I don't
Let's
want to
carry
like
on
add
with
any
the
pressure
same deal
on
as
that.
before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Because ultimately this should be not about any one individual, it should be about collectively supporting each other mentally and emotionally. And yeah, and that'll be the priority of what we do on this stream. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're pod racing now. This is making big moves. Making big moves. You just broke your water bottle? I'm so sorry. I hope it wasn't an expensive water bottle. God's testing you, yeah. Oh man.
I'll keep this close.
Yeah, I hope your water bottle is fixable. Wait, did I miss it? No. Then what's up with that? It was a gift from my older sister or system. Yeah, I'll probably look at it in the morning. Yeah, hopefully it can be repaired. You said I get achievement for standing on here, right? Or does it happen later on? I don't know who that is. Sitting. You can sit down if you nudge a bit? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Sit. Ha! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. Oh, no problem. Oh, thank you for the follow, Golem. Appreciate it.
May the god of Animo protect
These also may be follows coming from the giveaway raffle because my phone has been blowing up all day. And I'm not used to that. Thank you so much. Because I've even done giveaways when I was cosplaying. And on Instagram, your reach sucks. So even though I have like thousands of followers through my cosplay page, they weren't really seeing the posts or they weren't really participating. So I would have maybe like 20 to 30 people participating in that throughout the week. But yeah, I really am just floored by like how supportive everybody has been. Oh yes, I used to be a semi-professional cosplayer. So please don't try to find me. I will deny it. But yeah, I know I posted cosplay photos to like Ben's Discord server. The only reason I did that is because I knew he was gonna nuke the server, so that's why I posted them there. Because I don't really want people being able to deduce my identity. Because especially with streaming being focused towards like mental health, I know there are a lot of people out there, especially people who have had the same upbringing in Asian cultures, who think that just because I want to end the generational, like the cycle of generational trauma, and that I advocate for, you know, not supporting that type of upbringing, they think that I'm just kind of like a pushover or weak-minded, and that I just couldn't handle the Asian upbringing because they kind of view it as like a rite of passage. And I know a lot of people exist out there and that they have really bad intentions, so I'd rather they not find out who I am, you know, and keep their hate anonymous when it does get to that point. Luckily it hasn't happened, but I've seen circles like that where it has happened, and I just don't want to bring that into my life. And also, I don't want to bring that into my wife's life, my family's life. So yeah. But yeah, I've been seeing all the cosplays, like, in the servers, in the Discord servers, and they're really good. I should probably have a cosplay channel in my server so people can share their cosplays, because they are all awesome, and I love seeing people cosplay. I just don't cosplay anymore, at least not professionally or really all that often. So yeah, that's something that I'll do. I'll create a how the fuck do I get up there? Do I have to go inside and then go up? But it says I have to be out here. So I think it's like a gliding challenge, right? But what building is... Oh, there it is. We figured it out. We're gonna be cooking with gas in a second here. I ran all that way for nothing. I should have known that we're still doing the gliding challenge. That this is still very much gliding. Whee! Oh, it's up there. Can I climb? I can climb. Okay, I can't climb. I guess I just gotta glide there. Or what? It's a learning process. We'll get there. There we go. No problem, Chinu. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you got plenty of rest. I hope that you don't have anything busy planned tomorrow and that you can just sleep in, because you really deserve to catch up on your sleep.
I'll keep this close.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Yes, I have, by accident. Let's see. No, I just like finding people who know about sewing is all. I occasionally do sewing streams, but I started in college. Oh, that's really cool. I don't see a lot of sewing streams. That's a really cool and like unique idea.
You'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license.
I imagine that's like also very calming to like see someone like working on like a different costume and like sewing it, or like outfit, and then or whatever they're making while sewing, and then seeing it all like come together.
Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Because I feel like there's even like a sense of accomplishment just like by association, by seeing the person go through all the way through that. That's really awesome.
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius.
What if I say no, you're not the boss of me? The last one I made on stream was a Genshin cosplay based on the promotional material for the concert tour that just ended. Or is finishing, unsure. Oh, that's really cool! Oh, I didn't know about that, but like that sounds really awesome. Especially because all these costumes are elaborate as hell, so props to you, because that would not, I imagine that was not easy. I play audiobooks because my sewing machine is loud as heck. Yeah, I feel like that's like a great time to listen to audiobooks or podcasts or listen to music. The storm suddenly stopped. Is that a bad thing? Oh no, it's good that they stopped. Yes. But it's all too sudden. I came up with so many contingency plans. Are we not going to get the chance to any of them? Are we not going to get the chance to any of them? Do you mean to do any of them? My contingencies included ways to scatter the people in the wild to avoid the storms, teach them how to survive. Dude, my dude, that's a terrible idea. There are monsters out there. We're going to teach them to set up basic camps, do pest controls, avoid beasts and monsters. You should be kind of doing that anyway. Like, survival skills are just important, even if you're not in the middle of a disaster. Oh, never mind. Rather than take our chances out there, better to remain safe with the result. My dude. Like, you are frustrating. Why can't you do that anyway? Yes, some of our investigating adventurers have informed me that there are monsters congregating in the Whispering Woods. Exactly. Almost everyone is out investigating and I must remain here to command them. Why aren't you out there? If you're such a leader, why aren't you out there with them to help them? Traveler, can I count on you to clear those monsters out? You know, like, in my line of work, what we call, like, people like this, like, leaders who are just, like, safe and comfy and they're, like, inside the city while, like, they have the grunt work done by all the people who are under them. We call these people who are not qualified for their job, but corporate put them in that position because they're yes men, because they'll do whatever they're told, and because they will essentially screw over their workers to side with corporate. Like, I get that, like, you have to play the game and you have to, like, do what corporate tells you, but, like, you can also advocate for your employees. Exactly, brown nosers. That's what this guy is doing. You seem unhappy about this. This. Well, you know how the young people in Mondstadt all wish to join the Knights of Favonius with their shining armor, their flying banners, the glory, and Master Jean as well. As for the Adventurers Guild, the only impression of us people have is that of people who bumble about outdoors, basically no one cares about us. I thought to myself that if there was an opportunity to show the guild's mettle, we might be able to bring in more fresh blood. You know how you can do that? By showing them, instead of just sticking around inside the city. I don't know if maybe I'm just misreading, like, his personality and his, like, function in the city, but so far, I don't think he's done anything. Oh, Jolt Switch, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. But it doesn't matter. The safety of Mondstadt is more important than my own personal wishes. If that's the case, why aren't you out there protecting the city? I leave these monsters to you. I'll have your compensation ready. Alright. I guess we're doing his job for him. Noel is a little low on health, so maybe I should eat something. We'll do this. Confirm. Awesome. I have a lot of chickens. Cyrus is so fun in Noah's Hangout quest. I hope he gets better. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I hope we actually get to see him do something, because so far he's just been kind of barking orders and not really... Reach the doors of the Adventurers Guild. Oh, okay. So I gotta go turn that in first.
Come, my friend. Why?
Come, my
I am
friend.
Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
Hi, Otto.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Got eaten
It
by
is against the
Baron
law
Money.
to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code.
I'd like to see you try.
You have the right to remain silent.
Everyone's problem is
Anything
the
you say will
traveler's
forever
problem.
carry on the wind.
No problem, Liz. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful night at work. We are taking our test exactly. You know what? So if I take my driver's test, are they gonna arrest me for being in the car with the instructor to take my test?
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a
Yeah, there you
gliding
go.
exam.
Thank you, Amber.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's right. Walk away.
Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
It's never a good time.
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding
music
around these
change.
parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
What did I
Raptor?
do?
Who's that?
Raptor? I hardly knew her.
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies
That's a
fast
very
then.
unimaginative name.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last
Oh,
seen near
thank you so much for the
Springvale,
hydrate.
but that was some time ago.
Exactly, like, wouldn't everybody be on the page? She's like, hey, like, just a heads up. This person doesn't have a license, but I'm doing, like, a test for them, so I'm scheduling it so you all know.
Leave
Seems
it
like
to
they're
me.
just not
With
communicating.
us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance.
So I passed?
Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off.
Oh, can't we just end it here and just say that I passed? I mean, I already did all the tests.
But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Okay. Amber says no, and she is the instructor. I think she's just mad that I kicked her out of my party for Lisa, that she's just taking it out on me like this. Yeah, Amber didn't even ask if we wanted to help. It's just like, oh, well, I'm your instructor, so I say you're gonna help. Oh, is that what AR stands for? I keep saying that, like, people, like, say, like, oh, I'm AR 25, I'm AR 90. I'm like, what the hell does AR mean? I'm learning. Adventure rank. Ah. I don't know why I kept saying adventure level. Alright, now that I've done that, I could do the story quest. Or the Archon quest. But I'll do the Raptor quest first, and then we'll do the Archon quest. Let me switch to Kaya. Alright, we're heading down this way. Wait, how far away is it? Okay, I could just teleport there. Teleport waypoint. Teleport. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to explain it, because I never asked. So it's like you wouldn't have known that I didn't know because I didn't ask. I just saw it and I was just like, oh, I'll see what that means later. And then I just never pieced it together. Anything over 300 meters I teleport? Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about raptor around here.
If he isn't actually a dinosaur, I am gonna be so disappointed.
The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
I just want to see a dinosaur that's like dressed up in like Genshin clothing, running around just causing terror.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Like, I'm also gonna be super disappointed if Razor is not an actual scooter.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
Where?
There are no elemental traces on it.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
so
like
cool.
it's
This
just
idle
a
animation
plain
is
old
flipping
tree
a
branch.
coin. If you see anyone AR60, that means they've capped their rank out and experience becomes in-game currency. Oh, that's really cool. That's a cool system. Like, once you're capped out, you just get it in the form of currency. Okay, where is this? Okay, so it's over there, and then over there. Storm Terror is a big lizard, so he's half dinosaur. That's good enough for me. I'll take it. I can't wait to see Storm Terror.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven,
Oh wait, was
there's a
Storm
good
Terror
chance
that
it came
dragon?
from a wind glider.
I completely forget that
wow, Outriders
that
have
was
to be
his name,
textile
or
experts
their
now?
name.
It's a harder job than
He has a
Paimon
few of the
thought.
coin flip, and he does
If
some
this
fancy
really
stuff.
belongs
Oh,
to
that is
Raptor,
awesome.
it must mean
I
his
love that.
wind glider is broken.
Big, blue, and flying. Yeah, that's so cool. I did like Storm Terror. Storm Terror was really cool. I wanted to ride Storm Terror.
How do we know
Devolin
if
or
this
Storm
was
Terror
left by
interchangeable,
Raptor
basically.
or an
Okay.
animal slime?
Animal slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
Wait, are you telling me people actually do that?
Wait, can I do that?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
New York is that away, man.
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Go towards the danger, traveler. Sounds like my cup of tea. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go help them. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button.
Freeze!
I like that he like teleports like behind him for his combo.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
You outran
Hilly
them.
churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
I did that.
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens.
My cabbages!
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking. In what way?
So, a tip in fighting if you're having trouble. Try using Lisa's burst Q and then attack with Kaya's skill E or his burst. Interesting.
Oh,
I'll
he
try
was
that,
holding
thank you.
on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell.
It triggers a reaction called Supercharge, deals higher damage. Ooh,
Honestly,
that's cool.
people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies.
If that was in the
It doesn't
manual, I
take a
kind of
genius
skipped
to know
over
you're not
it.
supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Man, everybody's like so obsessed with their licenses.
Heavy object. The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
They pop up as you trigger them for elemental reactions. Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase.
Okay.
Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Hooray. Okay, so now where are we going? Can I even smash this open? I guess not. They call him Raptor. Oh, they spotted me.
Subject.
So you said, let's see. So you said use her. Oh, I can't.
Come a little closer.
Suffocate! Freeze!
You're in for a little.
Oh! That was bad.
Freeze!
Cool it!
Suffocate! Freeze!
Dodged.
Oh, whoops.
Disappear!
Don't get frostbite.
You're open!
I just, yeah.
You're in for a little shock.
You're open!
Freeze!
Then switch to type, also fine. Okay. Oh, he's like
Cool it!
Freeze!
her, and do her E, and then switch to Kyle.
Dodge this!
Oh, super conduct. Oh, there we go. That's so cool. Oh, that was satisfying. Let's try it again. Oops, so
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Freeze!
Cool it!
super conduct. Nice.
Freeze!
Oh, now we're cooking.
Freeze!
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny looking people too.
I mean, supercharge is pretty much like the
Judging
same
from the type
concept
of
that when
wind
like you
gliders they've got,
think
I'd
about
say
it.
this
So
lot
that's
is
pretty
with
cool.
Raptor.
We are elementing,
But
yeah.
if that's the case, what are
With
they
Razor
hanging
and Kyle.
around here
Yeah, I'm gonna have
for?
to get used to that because like
I wonder.
I keep fat
Well,
fingering
this
like the
measly bunch
keyboard.
can't slow us down. That's for
So
sure.
I keep like pressing like
But
3
we
instead of
also haven't
E,
found the
and then
artifact,
switching to
which
Noah by
means
accident.
Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Huh. Look where we are.
Yeah, one reaction at a time. Nice. There are no more elemental markings ahead.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off.
Yeah, it did take. Yeah.
Raptor
I don't
must have
think.
realized the markings
I
would
think
give
I
away
only
his
used a
position
burst
and send
during,
his
like, the
minions to
tutorial.
slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Alrighty, on we go. Raptor's hideout. A level 4. Wow, I am way over level 4. Kinda wanna level up Kaya. I wanna get him higher, so I think I'll make that my next priority. Yeah, I'm not really feeling Lisa.
There's only one way
all that
over
much.
there. Raptor must be up ahead.
I want to see if I can find like another lightning-based character that's like a bit.
However, it looks like the only way we can
smoother
catch up
in
is
terms
if
of
we
gameplay.
glide.
Yeah,
But
I'm
there's
definitely
a ton
gonna.
of enemies
I want to get
below.
Kai to level
They'll
20
definitely attack us after we take off.
because I think 20 is my max currently. I guess until like I
If
get
we're
to a
gonna do
certain
this,
point.
we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding
Personally, I
exam?
like to conserve my character's burst so I never use it in the overworld, just domains or boss fights with this. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll have to like kind of get my feel for it and see which method I prefer.
Are
Okay,
you sure
cool.
that's how
Now
the
we can
exam is
resume.
supposed
We
to
can
go?
resume the exam.
It's
Stop
a
complaining,
custom
Paimon,
version
we
of
can
the
get it
exam,
done and over
designed
with.
by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself.
Please don't call me that.
So,
I didn't really do
what
anything.
do you say?
Watch me nail Raptor.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Hooray. Wait, I've been gliding all this time though without a license. Like in the overworld and everywhere I've been gliding. You can drop bombs? How do I do that? Oh, that is hilarious. Huh? Face my wrath. Haha. Bombs away. This is such a funny mechanic. I would not expect a mechanic like this in the Genshin Impact. That is hilarious. Wee, where am I headed? Over there. Wee. So is the whole point that I'm not supposed to touch the ground or I fail? Yeah, yeah. For the most part, yeah, okay, gotcha. Bird. I'm like a bird trying to poop on its targets.
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's
I don't
go!
think it ever happened again after this, or at least I don't remember it for the most. Okay, so they introduced this mechanic just to never bring it back in the game. That's actually pretty funny. Oh wait, why am I Amber now? Do I have to be Amber? No, okay, cool. Can I be Kaya? Can I level up Kaya? Yes, I can. Alright, level 16. There we go. And we glide. Oh, resurrection activated. Was I not supposed to touch the ground? Oh, I guess that's why I defaulted Amber. I gotta, oh, whoops. I gotta go back to my party. Can't configure party in the current state. Then how do I switch back to Amber? Oh, okay, 5. Okay. I was like, hold up. Aha! Oh, I see. It'll trigger the different doors opening. Certain trials will award you a 5th character use. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's cool. I guess that way I don't lock myself out of the game. I guess technically hard lock myself out. Can I shoot that down? Nope. Nope, that's not gonna come down. Oh yeah, nope. If you press escape, I think it gives you the option to leave the domain even in story quest. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright. Wait, so what do I do with this? Because this looks like this is something supposed to explode and bring that down. Okay, that's on fire. That's also on fire. I guess nothing really comes out of that. Use Noel. Oh, thank you. Aha! Oh. Raw meat. Some more steak. Oh my god, I'm so excited, y'all. I haven't had steak in the longest time, and I'm gonna have steak Sunday for Valentine's Day with my wife, and I'm just so excited. We're going to this Brazilian steakhouse that's so good. We haven't been in like a year, and I'm excited to go. It's just been so long since I've had decent steak, and I haven't had decent steak since we were in Japan, and that was last November. So I'm so happy that we get to go have it again. I don't know if I just haven't had good steak or if I just don't like it. That's fair. Yeah, steak isn't for everybody. I mean, you know, it's a very specific texture and flavor of meat. I'm a huge fan of it because also, like, I kind of grew up eating it. It's like a big kind of staple food, like where I'm from. So yeah, I'm just a huge fan overall. But yeah, I mean, I totally understand people who don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh. I will say it's also very easy to screw up steak. Like, it is very much a skilled dish that you have to learn how to prepare. Because it's so easy for things to go wrong when you cook steak. Like, you can season it wrong, you can, like cook it unevenly. You could cook it too long, and then it, like, becomes tough. Like, my mom has a very bad habit of overcooking steak, even though I, like, tried to teach her so many times. But she's just not something to learn. Oh, that's a good idea. What's the name of the what's her name again? Nice. Baron Bunny, yeah, Baron Bunny.
Hey!
You know, I was kind of like expecting Baron Bunny not to look like Amber, but to look like a bunny that had like looked like a proper Baron, like an English Baron, I guess, with like a mustache and a monocle and like a top hat. I don't know why I was expecting that, but that's kind of what I was hoping for.
Bet you can't
Yeah,
keep
that
up
would
with
be
me.
really sick. Okay, I don't know if that actually hurt them or not. Melt. Oh, nice. What's effective against electricity? Wind? Oh, I'm just missing completely. Constantly. Yep, and then I missed again. Anything but electricity? Oh, okay, cool. Over here. Long way from the fire. Nice. Squirrel. Alright, now switch back to Amber. I'll take you all out. Oh, wait, no, that's not Amber. This is Amber. Nice. Oh. Yeah, I'm not so good with the aiming. Hooray, we did it. Oh, wrong button. Wrong key. Cry was pretty good? Yeah. I should probably use Kaya more. Whee! Flying is so much fun.
Dodge this!
Oh, you're immune. Wait, can they hurt each other? Like, if he was in the way of his arrow, would he get hurt by that? Oh, I guess it just goes through him.
Freeze! Ah!
Switch back. Oh, that's not Amber. I keep thinking that Amber's too. Ha! No, no friendly fire, yeah. Only Kaya gets button privileges? Yeah. Open door. There are a lot of these domains, like, early game.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
That's
If
him?
you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
I mean, he looks pretty normal to me. Why did the other guy say that he was funny looking? He just looks like a regular guy.
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
Melt, which is Pyro plus Cairo, or Cairo plus Pyro, is very strong as direction. Ooh.
I don't need
Have
to
to test that
escape.
out a lot.
There's no way you can make it over here.
Whoa!
Is that a
It
challenge?
is pretty high.
Who let their
and
grandpa?
quite
Wait, is he
far.
actually old?
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets
You'll get
here,
a better
I'll
pyro user as you
surrender
progress from melting
immediately.
reactions. Awesome, yeah. As long as it's not a bow and arrow. Child's VA, I'm dead. Who's child?
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Let's examining our surroundings, just like it happened.
You're right.
Character you'll meet soonish, kinda. Oh, okay. Okay.
He's
I wonder
right
if like
there in front
a
of
lot
us.
of like
if only we could
these
glide
characters have been
across.
voiced by the same VA, because I know a lot of like games and like anime and cartoons and like other stuff do that, just to like kind of not have to keep looking for different VAs.
So how did he get across?
Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. A grappling hook or
If
spikes or
it's too
something?
far
I
to
don't know.
glide, it's definitely too far for anything like that.
Sure, with that attitude.
There's also no sign of an anchor point.
Well, am I also the only one wearing a crop top? Shouldn't we like there be more guys wearing crop tops in this universe?
Bye-bye, kiddo.
That was interesting delivery.
Oh no, he's getting away!
We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
Not me spamming August with hydrates. I appreciate it. As far as playable characters, 9% of them don't voice other playable characters. They voice like other NPCs though?
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
How you know he
Oi,
was gliding?
Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
I mean, we could try. We could try doing that. We can try jumping off the god statue without my wind glider. This will take some serious guts. Oh, thank you for the follow, BTLCJ21. This will take some serious guts for something
Paimon
completely
sees your
impossible.
point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
I think it's rare that they voice an NPC. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping that we'd like run into like a Ben PC at some point.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Go,
Raptor
go,
says I'll
Outrider.
never make it. But
Go, Power
if you listen
Rangers.
carefully,
Ether's VA, Zach Aguilar, voices an NPC for the Leeway Archon quest. Oh, okay.
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Why does he sound like he sounds like an old timey, not an old timey. He sounds like a cartoon greaser villain. Like I feel like I should just be like snapping and doing like pirouettes and like
Raptor
jumps.
says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
I mean, if you're confident. Wait, so we gotta do it? Amber's not just gonna leave the party and then fly across on her own?
Amber, no! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
I mean, we've seen plenty of
The
wind
wind
currents
takes
so
care
far.
of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
And also Lisa, and
Freeze!
switch to Noel. Oh, whoops. Switch to Noel.
As a good knight should.
And I'll pair that with...
Steady as stone.
I thought that's what was gonna happen, because I thought I like deployed the
Here's
like the
some-
glider too late, and I thought I was just gonna fall to my death. I'm being vaporized. Oh.
You're open.
You're in for a little shock.
Superconducted. Haha. And then switch back.
Dodge this.
Superconducted.
Just a temporary setback.
I can get used to that. Ow.
Freeze. Cool it.
Tabs old man repeatedly. That-
All right, I got him.
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Like famous last words before he got stabbed?
I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going.
Then
In
why
other
did you
words,
do
the
it?
only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Got him.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave.
Yep.
Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth.
I'm kind of surprised that they made Paimon's like voice actor like lower their voice for their character initially, because there are plenty of characters like Paimon who have that high-pitched voice like in video games. So I'm not really sure why like
At
they
the
had
end of the
to lower
day,
their voice.
gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
Powerpuff Girls.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in
I
the
got
end,
99
there was
problems and a
nothing to be
wind
afraid
current
of,
ain't one.
and I passed no problem.
It gets much higher. Oh boy. I guess we'll see. I mean, cause it gets common like for like Japanese dub to like be higher pitched than that, so I'm just kind
I
of surprised.
kind of missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Wasn't the same. Wasn't the same.
Sorry, Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
What happened to my window? Okay, there it was. It like went gray
well, you
for a
see,
second.
the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I
Hey, no
always
shame in
pass
that,
the
as
first
long as
time.
you
I
eventually
guess my
pass.
little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Is the stream lagging for anybody? I'm not sure if it looks like it's kind of lagging on my end.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I feel sorry
I'll
for
head off
Jean. You
first,
think it's
because
alright?
I need
Okay,
to
yeah, as long
escort
as it isn't
Raptor back
lagging,
to the
'cause
city.
I'm not sure. Because like there's a little bit of delay like when I look at the stream manager, so I don't know if it's lagging or if it's just supposed to be like that.
Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the
Or if
cathedral.
it's like stuttering,
I'll
if it's,
issue
like,
your gliding
moving
license
slowly or
there.
not.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess
Got
that's
the
why
chest.
she's the outrider.
Pick
When this
everything
is all
up.
done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Hat 50. Appreciate it. Nice. Oh, there's an Animoculus here. Thank you for the hydrate, Nixie and Spider. Oh, Nixie, no, you redeemed head pat. Thank you for the head pat. Alright, so where is the Animoculus? Jump, jump, jump. I guess it's up here. Is it a really high climb? No, we'll fight it. Can I climb the surface? Yes, I can. Up we go. And then it's up here somewhere, right? It's up there. What I gotta do is this. And then updraft. Pain Animoculus. Imagine how bloody his fingertips are, yeah. Just from like walking up like a sheer rock cliff, just like barehanded. Okay, so now that we've done that and we got that. During your pursuit, you track Raptor to his hideout. You plunge into its depth at the time to bring this. Didn't I already do that? Oh, do I have to cash in? Yeah, I have to go back to Mondstadt and cash it in. Alright, so we'll go back to Mondstadt. Teleport waypoint, teleport. Awesome. And then, alright, we'll run down this way. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sordoma. Kaino in the desert? Dude, what is here? There's a quest marker here. Oh.
Isn't that Jean?
Is this a Persona reference? Is this Persona 5?
Seems she's talking to someone.
Is this a crossover? Hands and feet are never safe in Tevat. Hello, like you have just a cat avatar? Yep, I have a cat avatar. If Kava ever had his grippers out, I think people would lose it, yeah. Thank you, Sordoma. And thank you for the follow. Seems she's talking to someone.
Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place.
This is gotta be based off like Persona 5, right? Cause she's got like, her outfit looks just like Joker's outfit, and her mask looks like Queen's mask. We already lost it for his ankles.
If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui.
Fatui? That sounds like you're spitting.
We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the—
Isn't that Beth's roommate, Alejandro?
Monster? Yes. What's your point?
I still find it so funny that his trailer panned and right on his ass. They knew what they were doing. They don't do that on accident. Yeah, I never talked to or met Alejandro. Because,
I'd expect a more
yeah, I haven't seen
professional
Ben in a
attitude
while.
from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt?
I should probably visit him at some point though, see like when he's available, because I do have like flying points that I need to spend, like airline points. I don't really know like what to use it on, so I could probably go visit Ben, because I also have friends in LA that I need to visit.
I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No, I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
It was kind of unfortunate too, because I was gonna see if he was available when I was in Texas, because I went to visit family in Texas, and then like it was around Dallas, Fort Worth, so like where like Funimation is and stuff. So I knew he wasn't too far from there, but at that point he had already moved to LA, and I didn't know that he had already moved at that point. So it's just unfortunate timing. I just missed him.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment.
This is part of the Archon quest, not Amber's, by the way. Oh, okay.
However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
So this was the quest that I was gonna do after I cashed in this other quest. So
Delegation?
I'll pick up this quest and I'll go turn in Amber's quest.
From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Sneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo.
I'm getting quite eepy, so I might go to sleep soon. Oh, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope you get plenty of sleep.
Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
I can't take that name seriously. Like, you could even say like Fatui or something, but like Fatui?
Oh, them? They're super famous.
I never heard of them.
Wait, infamous is more
No
the
one does,
word.
yeah. I figured with a name like that, you can't be taken seriously.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action.
Gesundheit, yeah. The Fatui, Gesundheit.
The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power.
You did not just say Fatusi. Oh my god. It literally means fools? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The Fatusi. Fatui has always covered it. God's power.
I don't believe they have
Not the
Mondstadt's best
Fatosi.
interests at heart.
That sounds so gross, the Fatusi. Oh. Yeah, Moon comes out of lurking for that. I love the serious in-game music playing while we discuss the Fatosi, yeah. Honestly, this is the best music when discussing Fatosi because it's like it's a mystery and we have to get to the bottom of it. Speaking of
What
power.
is it?
If I could take away channel points for that, I would. You get your cat treats revoked for that. There's something I need to show the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, let us head back to headquarters then.
Yes, you did get
We
an A+
shouldn't
in
discuss
funny. That was
important
good timing.
matters out in the open.
For tomorrow without tears.
Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status.
Tomorrow.
Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in
Snezhnaya's
Tibet.
Fatui? That is an
Makes
interesting
sense given the tone of
pairing
that
of
woman
sounds.
just now. So rude.
Snezhnaya Fatui. I actually trained my cats, and if I dared take a treat away from one of my cats, I think she'd murder me in my sleep. Same. My cats would be so offended if I took their treats away from them. They would just like start following me around and literally bat my hand with their claws out so that they could like scratch at my hand so that they can get their treats. Let's see, is this to turn in that quest? Outrider style, yeah, we're turning in Outrider style. At this point, I actually wouldn't be surprised if they had some like Fatui Fatusi memes. Like, I feel like with the fandom, like that's gotta be a thing, right? Do yours know tricks? The only tricks that they know is how to stand on their hind legs for their treats, because I taught that to them from a young age. I plan on buying a hoop at some point to try to teach them how to jump for their treats, but I never got to that point. I just completely just got lazy and just didn't. And now that they're older, it's gonna be harder to like instill that in them. Wait, do I have to go to the top? So I'm like halfway there. Like they can stand on their hind legs for their treats, but they can't jump for them or anything because like they just don't really think about that. So I haven't like wired their brain to like associate like jumping with treats. So at some point I gotta do that. They're probably buried real far. Genshin memes age quick. Yeah, that's what I saw. It's especially with new content always being pumped out. I feel like memes are just like It's like just dies really quickly, especially like Genshin memes. Go to the cathedral to get your gliding license. Okay, so it has to be at the cathedral. It's a big cathedral. Do you use a clicker to connect an action with the treat? Oh no, I never actually thought about that. That's actually a pretty good idea. To them, it just kind of came naturally to stand on their hind legs because they didn't used to get it at first, but when they were young, I would hold the treats over their head, and then every time like they would try to like grab it with their paws, I would bring it higher, so that way it naturally became their instinct to like stand on their hind legs for treats. So then now, like when I hold the treat up to them, I automatically hold it high up, so that way they have to stand on their hind legs to get it, rather than trying to like just like stand like up or like to like sit up to reach it. Like they instinctively know that they need to like stand up on their hind legs to get it. Yeah, it's one of the first things that a lot of cats learn, and it's just something that like came easily to them. Viewpoint, strike a pose. So yeah. They're also very lazy, so like, I feel like at this age, like if I did, because it's easier to teach them when they're young, because they're older now and they're so lazy, that when I try to like get them to teach a new trick, they just like lose interest really fast.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding
Congratulations!
license. You're officially
Congratulations!
legal now.
Oh,
Yay!
I gotta do this since she said congratulations. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Did it just break? Is it breaking? I think it broke.
I'm not surprised though.
Okay,
You
there we
are
go.
a natural after all.
I think that, yeah, I think it broke. We're gonna wait to see what happens with it, because it just stuck on the screen now. Yeah, it broke. I think it's because I didn't choose the option in OBS when I imported the URL to refresh the browser when it's not running. So I think because of that, the caching for the internal browser just kind of broke. I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all. I actually put a lot of effort into this.
And I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship.
But it got the point across. I think every time I hear anybody say congratulations like in the game, I'm just gonna play that meme.
I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring.
You won't stand a chance of winning if you sign me up.
Oh, fighting talk.
Sam's fighting
It seems you
words.
have no idea how terrifying the championship really is.
I really don't. I have no context as to what
Well,
you're talking
until
about.
I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience.
Thank you? That sounded kind of threatening.
Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
How do I get my license revoked?
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Paimon, just chill. Why are you... What's up with all these, like, passive-aggressive comments? She gave us our license. That's the important thing. We did it, Paimon. We did the thing. Just enjoy the moment. Okay. Now... Oh, well, now we have to be adventure rank 15 to the next part. I guess we'll just shadow over Mondstadt. So where do I go for that? Okay, so it says I gotta leave. Yeah, jumping spider, you should go to sleep. I'm sorry I'm keeping you up. Yeah, I mean, you can watch the VOD tomorrow if you want. I'll export it tonight. But yeah, don't stick around on my account. I want you to be able to get plenty of rest. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful night. Oh, I can't wait to max out my stamina wheel. I feel like it's gonna take a long time. Orthos. Ethos. Isn't Porthos a Three Musketeers character? Okay.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Oh, maybe I should just
Let me
set
take
to
a
auto.
look.
That way I don't have to click.
I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment.
Oh, that's
Give
cool.
me some
So you
time.
can like
I'll
pair
take a look through the
characters,
library's
like, in a party
restricted
for, like,
section.
certain buffs. I
Right.
like that a lot.
I'll leave the research to
It
you
like
then,
forces
Lisa.
you to like mix and match and like try
Understood.
different character
I'll notify
pairings.
you all if I make any progress.
Yeah,
Though
reruns in
I
2
wouldn't go
weeks.
getting your hopes up. They're
I
incredibly
just remember
ancient
that
texts,
in
not
this
to
limit
mention...
event, I think it was
Ouch!
last Lunar New Year
Gosh, that
event
hurt.
or around there. Paimon
The
thought it was a
impurities
good
in the
idea. Ask us
crystal...
to fake
It
drown
hurts
in
when I
this
get
lake.
close.
Oh,
I
that's
see.
rough.
It appears to react to
Yeah.
visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities
As
as
a
well,
C6
but don't
Xiaoming,
seem
I
to
would
be
encourage
affected in the
pulling
same
for him.
way.
I don't know what that means, but hopefully I will find out soon.
Anyway,
I too
the
have
crystal would be
elemental
better
abilities,
left in the
yes.
hands of my cutie.
Xiao was
It will
mad.
just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Yeah, I'm gonna question that. I don't like that I'm being called cutie. Cutie?
Fascinating.
Okay, they just
Do you
ignore
know
me. Okay.
anything about
So
what
they ignore it
makes you
anyway.
special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight
Yay, promotion.
and the
Do I get
gratitude
paid?
of the Acting Grand Master.
Do I get paid?
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
Does that mean I have diplomatic immunity?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's
I hope
peace
you won
hangs in the
50-50 more
balance.
than you lost.
May the wind open your eyes to
Is
the
that for
truth.
like the wish poll?
We'll meet back here if you find anything.
Press V to navigate. Okay. I just suddenly got a craving for banana bread and ice cream. I really want banana bread and vanilla ice cream now, and I don't know why that just popped into my head. I have the ingredients to make banana bread, but it's late, so I shouldn't be baking at this time, and I shouldn't be eating. So I already had dinner.
There's something you didn't tell them. The
What didn't I
dragon and
tell
the
them?
crystal weren't the only things we saw.
What did we saw? I don't even remember. I completely forgot what we saw. I don't think
So
he's a bad guy.
you do remember him, that green guy.
What green guy?
He
I
looked
don't
just
remember
like that
any
guy
of
down
this.
there.
Who the fuck is that? Well, it looks like him.
What?
I guess. I don't remember this thing that happened. Am I supposed to go follow now? Look for suspicious person? Okay. My dude, stop. In the name of the honorary knight.
That green guy disappeared. Use elemental sight to track him down.
Paimon, we shouldn't really strip people down based off of the color of their clothing. Like, I'm sure we can. Like, I know I'm just nitpicking, but it's just like, Paimon. Like, there's so many people wearing green clothes. Look for. The green guy was talking to the dragon in that scene, and the MC came and interrupted the dragon flew. Oh, okay, now I remember. Sorry, I just don't have a great memory. Okay, I see 2 sets of footprints here. Okay, no, it's 1 set of footprints. It just oddly veers away. he's gone. Oh no, there it is. This reminds me of like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, because there were a lot of missions like this in Spider-Man. For the PS5, PS4. Okay, so he walked into
His
a wall.
footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
Can you go into the wall? Let's go after him. Can't we just go around? Do we have to climb? I guess that's the thing too with like only playing like once a week. I forgot that that was a cutscene that happened. You can go around, yeah. I guess it just really wanted me to climb. Oh, what just happened? Lisa hit level 14? Wait, who hit level 14? Why is there a whole crowd over there? Ryelselly? These are some interesting character names, like they're so creative. Like, you're telling me in the same game that there's a character named Ryelselly, and then there's a character named Amber? There's like two different ends of the spectrums of creative names. Oh, is he the bard that you were all talking about? Is this the bard?
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below.
Oh, so
as
he is
parted
the bard,
from the
okay.
heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang.
Should we share the
Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wow. So is he like saying that he's like
Wait,
losing
you
control of
guys
the
are-
dragon?
Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Oh, okay, so his
Dvalin?
name is Dvalin.
Who's
okay.
that?
That's Storm Terror's... That... Lisa told us already. Weren't you listening? Because I wasn't listening.
Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that?
Because that's
Are
his
you
name.
two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm sorry, you are?
I'm Venti the Bard.
Oh, even his name is Venti.
Three-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
So I'm guessing he's also like a
Given
wind...
you recognize us, Paimon
like a
doesn't
wind
believe
character?
we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror.
Storm?
It's the donkey and the dragon all
Caught
over
him with
again.
the Amnesia Act.
So if you like Persona
Alright, show
5,
it
you
to
might like Venti's VA. Is he also in Persona 5, or are they also in Persona 5?
Oh, isn't this?
What? The crystal has been
Erica
purified?
Harlacher?
What?
That name sounds so familiar. She plays On? Oh, okay. I think Ben took a voice acting class with her once. I think that's why that name sounds familiar. Or she like instructed the voice acting class? I don't remember. It was so long ago. Not sure how this
Dvalin,
happened.
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
We were able to purify it? Just like that?
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful abilities.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade.
How old is this
I've
character?
really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger.
I also feel sorry for Dvalin. Is there anything I can do to help? As a knight, I suggest you turn yourself in along with the dragon. What do you think, chat? What should I tell him to turn himself in? 3. All right, we're doing it.
Do you really deem that necessary?
Yes, you're under arrest.
You can forget about me turning us in
Oh,
for now.
sorry.
I have another
Sorry.
plan.
Does it even matter? Does
and
it like
what
change
plan would
anything?
that be?
Like, what? Could I
Seeing this tear
provoke
has
him
brought
into
to
a
mind
fight?
a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be
Oh,
going
okay.
Hey, where are you running off to?
to the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Is that the statue?
Huh. What do you make of that?
This weirdo, as you put it. We need to keep an eye on
As
him.
far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
That is true.
No what?
That's a good point. Oh, it's the big tree. His voice seems familiar.
Familiar?
Oh, yes.
I don't
That's rank
know.
11.
You're alone on that one.
Let's see.
But did-
Can I level up? Can I level up Kaya? Yes, I can. Level up. Level 18. And then max level. Yes. Cool. Level 20. Max level reached. Awesome. And then once we reach 15, we can level up more. The boy. Ascend. What does ascend mean? Getting so strong. Such a strong boy.
Paimon knows it's that huge tree. You know, the gigantic
It's funny because I
one.
asked,
Can't
like,
miss
oh,
it.
is that the
Surely
statue?
you still
And
remember.
you were all like, it's the tree. And then now Paimon's like, oh, I remember, it's the tree. Thank you, Paimon. You go higher level than 20 when you ascend? Oh, okay. I will do that then. So I will ascend. Oh, okay, so that's what I need to be. Okay, I see. Gotcha. We're learning. Wee. Doggy. Oh, you're so cute. Such a cute dog. Should I be talking to you? Could I get anything from you? I'd like something made. I can make a lot of these. You said I want to save these, right? I don't want to use them just yet, like the iron chunks. Like I shouldn't be using save the iron. Okay, gotcha. See ya.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Oh wait, I could teleport. Oh wait, I should also probably cash in the oculi because I haven't been doing that. Let's do that here. Statue of the Seven. You get weapon experience mats from chess. Interesting. Worship statue. Offer all. Hell yeah. Two levels. Nice. So, what you doing?
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You
I want
speak
to
of the
know
god
more
of
about the
Animo,
Animo god.
Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago.
Oh, that's who
Leela and
Barbados
Inazuma's
is.
respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods,
So, Mythic, when you kept saying Barbados when the Animo god was mentioned, I didn't realize that the Animo god's name was Barbados. I thought you were making a Futurama reference, like Barbados Slim. So I don't know why you were making like Futurama references every time you came into chat. And I was like, oh, okay, like, I guess Mythic's just a huge Futurama fan. I'm also a huge Futurama fan. I didn't realize that it actually was related to the game that we were playing. Oh, that actually makes a lot more sense. Venti, you sure about that Electro one? Yeah. Yeah, someone told me about Dvalin's past.
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while.
I will try not to
There are
forget
a
that.
few who are unhappy with my arrival.
the wind. I can't
Dvalin,
open my
yeah.
eyes. What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place?
Oh, I already fought one of
You
those
think
before.
it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Okay, how do I get that thing down? Because when I fought it, it was annoying because that thing wouldn't come down. Use Lisa. Oh. Ow.
Come a little closer.
Oh, okay, I see.
You're in for a little shock.
So I'm gonna shock you, and then I'm gonna use Super Conduct. Ah, nice. I'm gonna go back to Lisa. And then I'll switch back, and then use
Freeze!
Super Conduct. Oh, he's healing. Ow. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Maybe I'll switch back. Do this. Oh, whoops.
Dodge this!
Ow, ow, ah. Oh, not good. Not good. I gotta eat something. Alright, cool. Man, she's level 14 too, and then she's that squishy. Oh, Yori, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. Oh, Vito showered. Oh, Oh. I gotta try and kill this thing. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hold on. I gotta do a shout out. How do I do shout out again? It's like exclamation point. Shout out? Or SO? How do I shout out again? I completely forgot. My mic is crunchy? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. SO. Oh. So, SO and then slash, right? Or did I just put your username? Did that do it? Because I've done it before. So what if I just do like shout out? I'll figure this out. Oh, slash shout out. That's what I was doing. And then sorry, I'll get better at this. There we go. No, I want to be able to shout out. I really appreciate the follow, or not the follow, the raid. And for anybody following, I do appreciate the follow. Let's see. Crunchy mic. So is my mic crunchy? Does like the audio sound weird? Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe. It's peaking a bit. Oh no, that's what I didn't want. Let me lower the gain. Is that better? Is that any better at all? Is that too quiet now? Yeah, because what audio interface do I have? I have the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. Game is loud now. Game audio is a bit loud now. You can lower the game audio for now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll go to OBS. Lower the audio. Yeah, I'll probably need help with audio stuff because we're constantly having issues with audio. Can you still hear me just fine though? Because I turned down the gain on the interface a bit, so that way it wouldn't peak, so hopefully... Because also, like, it's not going anywhere near the red, so I don't know why it's peaking. Because, like, on the actual OBS interface, like, it stays within the green. But I've been having that issue, like, with, like, my past few streams, where when I go back through the Steam audio, or the stream audio, like, in the VOD, it's like the mic is entirely crunchy, and like not even when I'm shouting, like even just when I'm talking. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what I can do about that. Like, is it a filter thing? Do I need to put on like a noise gate or something? It can depend on your wires. Maybe. I might have to take a look at that. Like, maybe I just need to rearrange stuff entirely. Because, like, it does suck, like, when I go back through my VODs and, like, it's just, like, poor audio quality, so it just gets really unfortunate. Let me know if the game audio is still too loud, and I can turn it down, even further. So I switch back to Lisa. And switch back, and then Super Conduct. It's weird because I don't have any other mics that are on. So that's what's like weird to me. The mic wires might suck though, because like it is like the mic wires are like kind of by default wrapped around the mic stand, and Like, it just came like that. So, like, it might be pinching the wires a bit. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, XE11. Ow.
My.
Alright, get back down here so I can hit you with my ice, with my cryo. Whoa, what is that? That was weird.
Dodge this.
Alright, switching back. Gotcha! We did it!
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind.
Would you
Now
be
then, you
okay
were
showing
saying
me what
someone
your
had
wire
told you
setup is
about
like?
the dragon?
Sure, yeah. I could take a picture of it. Like, my wire
Is
management
that
is kind of a
so?
mess.
Quite the scholar,
Because
I
I
must
have
say
like
that, Lisa.
because
She's
like
not
the
wrong. The conflict has
microphone
reached this
stand
point only because both sides have
is
resorted
like
to the use
a
of force.
clamp one that goes on the desk,
His
but my
hate,
desk
however,
is kind of
did not arise
like a
from
big
the people
office
not
desk.
making tribute to the
So
four
I had to
winds,
clamp it down onto
nor
my
was it born
monitor
from his
stand,
own
and the
nature,
wires like
but
running
instead came
around
about as
that,
a product of his
and then going
degradation.
around the back
Degradation?
to like my
The black blood flowing through
computer
his heart
tower.
has been torturing him
It's a
for
Focusrite
years.
Scarlet. It's
That's
a
what has allowed him
I think
to
it's
be
like
led
a
astray by the
third or
lies
fourth
of the
gen
Abyss
Focusrite
Mage.
Scarlet 2i2. What kind of mic am I using? That is a good question. I can check Amazon real quick to see what it was that I bought. Let's see. I think it was like on my shopping list. It's an Audio Technica A2 2020 PK. I found it like on the VTuber subreddit because a lot of people said, "Oh no, I appreciate the help because this microphone issue is really annoying." Because in my previous streams, I don't think it was peaking, right? I don't know if anybody in chat like noticed any peaking. It sounded fine to me at least, and then I went back to the VODs, and then it just sounded like very crunchy and like staticky and fuzzy, and I didn't know why. Because prior to this week, my streams have like my VODs weren't like that. Like the quality was fine, and then all of a sudden, like it started acting up, and I don't know why. And I can't find anything online for it. Like when I check like online forums and like subreddits, like this specific issue doesn't come up with Twitch. So I don't know if I also need to reach out to Twitch support. But yeah. Have I had a system update recently? Nah, I haven't updated Windows in quite a bit. Let's see, is it still sounding like crunchy or is it sounding fine now? That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lives of the Abyss Mage. Abyss Mage, never heard such a name.
They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised
Yeah, that's
of
annoying. So
non-human
crunchy. It was
beings.
fine like at the
They
beginning of the
despise
stream.
mankind.
It's only
I don't
certain
know where
words.
they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the
that's so
wild
weird.
take orders from them and act as their weapons.
Lord.
Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body.
Like, I don't know if I need to mess with the wires or something, but like, I can't really
Feels
mess with the
much
cables because
better.
it's like built into the
So,
mic
how
stand.
exactly did you get poisoned?
Yeah.
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted.
Yeah, that was
As a
my
result,
fault.
Not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
Oh,
Yes, it was
that.
you.
You're welcome.
So to make up for it,
that's
you're
weird.
coming with me to the
Are
cathedral.
my headphones plugged into the interface?
Mondstadt
No. I
Cathedral?
use
To do
USB
what
headphones.
exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre
'Cause,
de
like,
Himmel.
The microphone came with headphones, but I already used like USB headphones, so I just didn't bother using those headphones. I mean, if I should, if that hopefully fix it, I don't know. Maybe I could, but yeah, cause the headphones that they sent, I have like Corsair USB headphones that are just like better and like more comfortable for my ears. So I just decided to keep using that instead. I also don't know if it's like a Scarlett like audio driver, but like all the drivers should be up to date. Actually, I think I know what started this issue or when it started happening. So I think it started happening when all of a sudden during Streamlabs, my microphone stopped working midstream. Like it just stopped picking up audio. So I removed the audio source and then I downloaded the Scarlett or the Focusrite audio control app. And then I updated all the drivers. And then it started picking up the audio again. But then I noticed that after that, the VODs all started sounding crunchy and like the microphone started peaking. So I think that's what's causing it, but I don't know how to fix it. Because prior to that, it was just plug and play. I just plugged it in. I didn't have the Focusrite control app. I didn't have any of the drivers installed. It was just using the native Windows drivers.
There'll be plenty of time for work later.
So maybe I just need to uninstall that and then test that out. Because even earlier, I tested just recording straight from OBS and then recording video, and the audio sounded fine there. There was no peaking, there was no crunchiness in any of the audio. So I think maybe it's just the drivers don't work well with streaming. Maybe it just doesn't like streaming to Twitch with the audio. So maybe I'll try that and see if that works for Tuesday when I stream next on Tuesday. And I guess for now I'll just have to deal with it. Because it sucks that I can't have good quality audio on stream. Yeah, that could be it too, having like multiple audio devices in Device Manager. I'll have to also check Device Manager and check all the different drivers. Because if I use this mic, I don't need the webcam microphone and I don't need my Corsair headset microphone. I can just use this audio recording device. Yeah. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully the scuff audio will be fixed soon. I just gotta keep troubleshooting. I do appreciate the suggestions as well. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, whoops. I meant to do that. That wasn't an accident at all. Time to get the chest.
How fortunate.
How fortunate. Yeah, it's weird that it's only happening on certain words too, because you think like with... That's what's also making me think maybe it is a wiring issue, because the mic stand is kind of pinching the wire, but I can't do anything about that because that's how it was designed. Like, that's how the manufacturer designed it and, like, built it. So there isn't really anything I can do about that unless I take the whole thing apart, which I don't really want to do. Because if it wasn't a wiring issue, well, maybe it could, like, be an audio driver issue, too, with, like, something like that. Yeah, because if that's happening, like, it should be happening consistently and not just on certain words. It's also weird that the microphone is peaking when I'm not, like, shouting or anything. Sometimes it's the physical position of the wires, yeah. Like, because I also did read that maybe, like, if wires are too close to, like, a power outlet, like, that could happen. I do have, like, a lot of surge protectors, like, with all my cables plugged into it. Because I have 3 monitors, I have like external speakers, I have my work laptop, I have my personal computer, so I have like a lot of stuff plugged in. Like I also have like my work Mac charger plugged in, so it's just a lot of stuff. External speakers could affect things, yeah. And these aren't like great speakers either. Like I've been meaning to update them, but like I've had these speakers for so long because like one of my teachers in high school gave it to me before like he moved to Germany, and like he was one of my favorite like teachers, so it's just like sentimental to me, so I don't want to get rid of him. Yeah, like I wonder if it's like maybe the wires are like getting too close. Like maybe it's because the wires are like kind of close to the speaker cables. Because it's like also, yeah, I'm on Windows 11. Because it's also like the speakers are like a built-in like CD player, and the CD player like wires go into each individual speaker. So I'm wondering if the fact that the microphone cable is near that is just kind of like messing with like the audio.
So this holy lyre.
Like,
One of
I
the
really
most
need to just
treasured items in
redo my
Mondstadt.
cable management
It's the
entirely
lyre
at
that
some point.
Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know.
Like,
No
what if
matter
I just
it's
turn
from
off
the
my
past,
speakers right now?
present,
Because like I'm not
or
using them,
future.
so I could just turn them off.
Look me in the eyes.
Like, is that
Do
any
you not
better?
find me
I just went ahead and turned
trustworthy?
it off completely. The color of your eyes is like the sky in my hometown. Should we flirt? Are we gonna flirt?
That one doesn't work on a bard.
So how can we get the holy lyre?
Did
It's
that
said
change
that it's
anything, or is it
enshrined
still the
deep
same?
Within the cathedral.
So
Somewhere
far, no
safe.
issues? Okay, cool.
I'll go take a look around.
So maybe
can
it
come if
was
you want.
just the speakers being on then. So I think I just need to turn them on or turn them off whenever I'm streaming. Because it could just be like the two different wires, like for the left and right speaker, are just like really messing with like the audio input cable. Because I would say my microphone is maybe like a foot away from my speaker, so maybe that could have been doing it. Because maybe it was like some kind of like feedback.
Let me handle this. Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard.
Oh, I love
can I
that
help you?
outfit. That is so cute.
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing
I
from the
love
god
the
of
outfit that the
Animo.
nuns have.
But you should report that to the Knights
I
of
wish like
Favonius. Why have you
our
come to me?
nuns IRL like dressed like
Because
that.
you, dear
Because
sister,
like
are able
it's
to
just
help.
such a cute outfit.
I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
Okay, so it's still
What?
kind of country, but not as bad. Okay, so it
It's
might
a
be
vicious dragon
multiple
indeed,
factors then.
But once the acting Grand Master
Um,
makes up her mind,
Yeah, it could be
nothing
that
can
like
stand
also the
in the
cable's
knight's
kind of
way.
being pinched by
That's
the
simply not acceptable.
microphone
Wouldn't
arm.
Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
Yeah, I'm
that
loving the
foolish
cathedral
beast
music.
betrayed the winds.
This is such
Not
a good
even the god of
soundtrack. Like this
Animo
game
themselves would
hasn't had a
forgive it.
weak song yet.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard.
Little
Strange.
bard.
Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice.
She doesn't want to say
I
no.
cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended.
What?
Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
Okay, roll persuasion, my
There's
dude.
nothing
If you're
else,
gonna say
I'll be
that you're
going back to
god,
handle
like
the cathedral's paperwork now.
like
Wait!
oh, you rolled the nat one. If you're gonna say that you're like a god, like reincarnated as a human, you gotta roll perception with disadvantage on that. Especially in a chapel. Like you're gonna try to convince the cathedral. Yeah, that was a straight up nat one.
Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is
Or not
enshrined
persuasion.
in the
It'd be
holy
deception,
lyre.
not persuasion.
Now,
Yeah.
since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Well, I mean, if it's true, then it would be persuasion. If he was lying, yeah. Oh, he isn't lying? Okay, so then yeah, then it's persuasion. If he's actually speaking like the truth, then yeah, it's persuasion. Are you using a webcam or iPhone for YouTube Studio? Also disable the speakers via unplug or device manager. So I just turned it off. That's a good point because there's still power running to the speakers. I gotta unplug them. I am using a webcam, but the webcam is a bit further from the mic. Let's see. Let me go ahead and unplug the speakers because I don't want to take them away from device manager because I do still use the speakers.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Oh, let's see. Where does this lead to? Where's this cable lead to? My desk is just a mess of cables. So Bear with me one moment. I'm gonna unplug the speakers to see if that makes a difference. Okay, so it's leading elsewhere. So it's not leading down that way. It is leading down this way, and it's gonna be plugged into my second power strip. Right? Wait, where are the speakers plugged into? I don't remember where I plugged the speakers into. I guess I'll just leave it for now because I'd have to probably move.
Come on,
my
let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
It might actually be just plugged into the wall. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was surprised, like how much yeah, I'm surprised like how much like the whole giveaway raffle is like blowing up right now. Because I expected it just to be like 20 people max, maybe like 22 people, like throughout the entire week. But I didn't expect it to be like over 50 people in one day. So yeah, I decided that I was gonna up my donation to $100 to the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders. Because I looked up some different nonprofit organizations for your like eating disorder awareness and like resources for help and like support groups for those who suffer with eating disorders, and that seemed to be like the most ethical one that I found, that isn't like have controversies around them. So yeah, so I'm gonna up my donation to $100, and based on how much my bonus is at the end of the month, I'm also gonna do like a 2 gift card giveaway instead of just 1. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, because I want to give back. I don't want this just to be about me and like my channel. I want it to actually do something for others who like suffer with mental health illnesses. And so since this month is at the end of the month, it's going to be National Eating Disorders Awareness Week. I chose to pick that nonprofit. So whenever I do a giveaway, I'm going to do a giveaway like every 200 followers. So like when we hit 400, I'm going to do another giveaway. And this time around, I have my friend Jeremy, like Casual Quest Live, as kind of also the person to follow, because I also want to help build other streamers as well, because I was fortunate to have been rated by Ben and to get so many awesome people here who can relate to the struggles that I've dealt with in my life. So every giveaway, I want to choose a streamer where the requirement is also going to be to follow them on Twitter and Twitch if they have a Twitter. And then at the end of the giveaway, I'm going to compare my list with theirs to see who's eligible and then pick someone from there. And I'm going to do that every giveaway, so it's not just going to be follow me, follow this other person as well. If you don't follow them, you don't qualify for the giveaway. And I want to make a habit of doing that every 200 followers, however long that takes. And then when we hit the 400 mark, whatever month that will be, we'll focus on whatever mental health issue is associated with that month. So for example, like June is going to be Pride Month. And so for that entire month, all donations that I get during the stream will go to the Trevor Project. And I'll donate up to $100. I'll match up to $100 of donations to the Trevor Project for the month of June. So this is like the 3rd time I'm saying it, so I apologize for those who already heard it, but for people who are coming in who are new. So when June comes by, I don't want people to subscribe or resubscribe or whatever. I'm happy with gifting out subscriptions to people like who are already subscribed, if I can. But what I want to do is for people to put that money towards donations on my page, so that way that money all goes to the Trevor Project. Because that is something that really hits home close to me. Because I know I have friends who are transgender that I met in college whose parents were not like accepting of that because they came from like smaller towns. And So I really want to focus on, you know, supporting mental health issues and people who are suffering through trauma. That's what the stream has always been about. That's what this channel has always been about, and I don't want to ever lose sight of that focus. So that'll be kind of like what we do as this channel evolves, and eventually we'll have like actual charity
I didn't know
streams
you were
as
such a
we
slacker.
get more viewers and grow more of a following. I'm not slacking. I'm trying to explain a thing. Jeez, I'm so sorry, Kaya. Oh yeah, for sure, because I identify as pan ace, so like I'm also part of that community. So yeah, like that really hits close to home for me. And as someone who came out to his own parents and they reacted very negatively to that. And not to mention I came out on Thanksgiving to my parents like 3 years ago. And yeah, they reacted very poorly to it. Like, my siblings were very supportive and understanding. And it kind of got into an argument between, like, them and my parents because my parents were so not willing to accept it. Yeah, Asian parents,
Seems all
bad
the
reactions,
Ammonites
yeah.
already have their hands
So I really want to show my support to those who can relate to that because it's tough. It's never good to see that your own parents, who you're supposed to be able to rely on to protect you through everything, is not willing to accept you and protect you from the world in this regard. So yeah. Yeah, thank you for giving birth to the fruit that I've become, and I'm an orange. I've become an orange. Like, sorry, not sorry. Thanks for giving birth to this gay orange, you know? I'll talk to you.
Barbados bless you.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate to have my siblings because they were very understanding, like they were very supportive. They made sure that like I had anything that I needed in this process. My sister carrying me in mental health, exactly. And you know what's also kind of like what's a bit worse about it too is that I came out to them by showing them Eugene Lee Yang's video, I'm Gay, because I couldn't. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Aaron. I really appreciate it. Because I saw that video like 50 times, and I was like, this shows it. I can't say it in words. I can only show it. So I showed it to them, and like it was kind of really unfortunate because I told them I want to show you a video because it's gonna mean a lot to me, and they thought I was showing them something that like a project that I made. So they were like smiling, and then as they saw it, their smiles just kind of sank, and they kind of realized what I was actually doing. But yeah. I understand I had come out as trans twice to my mom because she thought I was joking and didn't take me seriously. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ozzy. I hope that she is more understanding now and that she's more accepting and respectful of you now. And if not, we're here for you. We respect you, we support you, we hear you, we're here to make you feel valid. Because that's who you are. And nobody should ever tell you that that's not who you are. Because that's not how we should operate. That's not our place to tell you how you should feel, how you should identify. It's not our place to tell you who you are. Like, you know that better than anybody else. Like, it's only up to us to make sure that you feel validated in that. Barbados bless you. Now she calls me by my preferred name. She's slowly getting more supportive, unlike my stepdad. That's... Yeah, I'm glad that she's starting to come around. I mean, your stepdad can go kick rocks, because, I mean, it's... Like, come on. Like, get with the times. Like, sheesh, dude. Even if parents are accepting, it's important to celebrate the people who do their best to appreciate you for who you are. Exactly. Yoru is very much correct. That, you know... Family isn't always like what you're born into. It's also the bonds that you create through life. Because yeah, like you can create your own family, and you know, even my parents don't really understand me, and they never really tried to understand me. Like, there are so many people in my life who just get me, and they're very supportive, and they know they've met my parents. They know what my parents can be like, and their hearts go out to me, and I really appreciate it because they make sure that I'm okay, because they know that like whenever I'm with my parents, that something can get pretty cringy, can get pretty awkward and uncomfortable. So yeah. I am the honorary knight of Favonius Tuxedo
I know
August.
you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day.
Yes,
So
I
what
shot
brings
at
you
the
here?
dragon.
Tasks from the acting Grand Master.
Yes, actually, the Knights of Favonius would like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy
My aunt
Lyre
didn't
as
fully
well.
understand they
He's
them
full of
pronouns
nonsense and
are
even
and
called
was like, can I
himself
commission you
Barbados.
for art?
He
I
must
mean,
be up to
can I
something.
commission
There are
them
regulations
for
in
art?
place for the use of the Holy Lyre.
And while it was
Currently,
silly,
it's
it was a
only used
great
in
show
Ludi
care
Harpastum.
regardless. Yeah,
Signed
like
documents from
it's
the
good
Grand
that
Master, Seneschal, and community representative are
it's
all
good that like
required.
they're coming around
So,
and that they're starting to
may
try
I
to
see
catch
the
themselves
document
on
from
it.
the Knights of Favonius?
Like I know it's difficult for the older generation to understand it. But it's like even if you don't understand it, you can still respect something that you don't understand. So like just start there. Just start respecting by believing like what someone that you love is telling you, because they're not joking. They're not doing it to mess with you. Like this is who they feel, this is how they feel and this is who they are. So it's like even if you don't understand it, respect it first and then work towards understanding it, because you don't have to understand something to respect it. I think we should be happy for people doing their best to accept you. Exactly, yeah. Like that they're trying. They're putting in an effort. Like they're not gonna get it immediately because like their brain has been trained to be so different one way or another. But yeah, like there's room for growth, and as long as they're trying to take those steps, like that's something to acknowledge. I also didn't give them a choice with my big ass trans flag in the room. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Be proud of who you are and be loud. Like, and if they don't come around, then that's their loss. When I came out to my grandma, she went, "Don't tell anyone else about it," with the old mentality, thinking I'd get hurt otherwise. That's exactly what my parents said. They said, "Don't tell anybody." And I said, "Too late." I posted it on Facebook. People know. Sometimes older gens show acceptance in indirect ways. Example, aunt getting me femme clothes, and that's something to be celebrated. Exactly. Like that in itself, like that shows that they're trying, that they're putting in effort, they're trying to understand. And like that's, especially when you're coming from like an old world Asian mentality, that is so difficult to unlearn, because that entire society just already by default is not very LGBTQ friendly. Like even in like Seoul and like other places like in Korea, like Seoul is like the biggest city. Like you'll see like protests in Seoul, but you're not gonna see like protests in like Checheon. You're not gonna see protests in like Busan, even though Busan's like becoming like a huge city. But yeah, like it's, and like even then, like in sort of like a huge city where it's like mostly like younger generation adults, you're still gonna see a lot of protests. People protesting like by the hundreds for these pride parades. But it's gonna be even drowned out because there are thousands who attend pride parades. So like, and luckily it never gets super violent in Korea. So yeah. Yeah, in my case, my mom bought me brand new binders as well. Oh, that's awesome. I love that for you, Ozzy. Like, I'm so glad that your family's being more supportive. Korean homophobia is hella ingrained in the older gen, but they do their best, and that's enough for me at least. I love that for you, because like, even if they get tripped out, they're trying. Like, they're trying their best, and like, they're trying to do right by you. And I really wish my parents were like that, but like, like low-key my parents are kind of psychotic. Like my Korean friends have told me, like, no, it's not, your Korean parents aren't just like typical Korean parents, like they're legit crazy. I'm like, oh well, that makes me feel better than about my situation, but it is what it is. Like that's why my relationship with them is kept at arm's length, that I don't really allow them to kind of be in the deeper parts of my life. Yeah, like I mean, to be honest, like they don't even want to acknowledge my marriage. Because like I'm not married to like a proper Korean like woman who's like the heiress of like a giant like empire, like some Korean drama, and like because of that they don't want to accept that it's reality. It's wild. Yeah, they still refer to her as my girlfriend because they don't want to call her my wife. Like, and I tell them like she's my wife, like stop calling her my girlfriend, she's my wife. And it's just like something that's gonna die with them, and I'm like, all right, then you're just not going to be involved in our lives. Like, and then like they keep saying like why don't you bring her around? Like why don't you invite her over for a meal? I was like, why haven't we met her family yet? I'm like, because you're crazy. Like, cause you're so fickle. You keep going back and forth. Like, you're not gonna, she's not gonna be a part of your life if you're not even gonna accept that she's my wife. That's like the baseline of what you can do for her, and you're not even willing to do that. So why would she ever want to meet you? So may I see the document from Knights of Favonius? Oh, 100% Paimon ate it on the way here. Yeah, my parents are extremely petty. Whenever it comes to emotional conflicts, they always handle it with pettiness. And that's also very common among like Korean adults. It's like they never learn emotional maturity. They never learn how to compromise. It's always about who can be stubborn for the longest and shout the loudest. And that's always the way it's been. And it's just such a toxic culture. And like, especially dads, yes, especially Asian dads. It's like they have two emotions. Their emotions are silently stewing or yelling angrily. And it's never in between. Yeah, if they want to stress over their own mindset, that's on them. So it's better to just let yourself be free of the drama. Exactly. And why would I want to bring my wife near that? Like we're happy how we are. Like our marriage is fine. Like if I don't want to throw my parents in that mix. Like my siblings are already supportive. Like that's good enough. I really appreciate people who defend their spouses in front of their parents because it feels rare. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, because, like, you made a commitment to this person. You made a commitment that you're going to spend the rest of your life with them. So, you have to keep their best interest always in situations. You know, I lurk now. No problem, Yoru. I appreciate you being here. You know, I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. I don't have Asian parents and all, but I've had my parents call me heterophobic, so I kind of feel that. Yeah, like it's not always an Asian thing too. Like it's always gonna be in every culture, whether it's common or not.
I knew it.
Every culture has people like that.
You knew it?
I just
Also, the
wanted to
term
know how
heterophobic is
influential
just
the
so
hotshot
wild
of the
to
Knights
me.
of Favonius is. You see,
Like that's
the
just
best
dumb.
warrior should always be presented with the best sword, and yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting balance?
It's like, oh no, you're like the majority sexual orientation in the world. You're so oppressed. No, you're not.
No,
Shut up.
that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes.
Like when you see
Very
the
well.
majority of
Looks like
people
borrowing is
complaining
not going to be
about
possible.
the straight
We're
like
simply going to
agenda
have to
being
steal.
pushed in media and
Today
movies
we
and be
stand
like,
for
oh,
free
here's
will.
another hetero like
Any
sex scene,
suggestions
or
on just how
oh,
to steer?
here's a man kissing a woman. Here we go again. Like then like come talk to me. But like that's never gonna change. That's always gonna be the cultural norm. So just like stop being ridiculous with like that heterophobic like nonsense. That reminds me of that my favorite meme where it's just like stop with that wiener sausage talk, because that's honestly what it is.
Come now, speak up.
All because I
That's
drew a
what
guy in
free
a
will
dress
is
and kept
for.
telling them it wasn't girl but a boy. That's so wild to me. It's like let people wear what they want. Like it's none of your business. Like let people be drawn in the clothing that the artist wants to draw them in. As long as it's not like problematic, you know, then it's fine. As long as you're not doing anything like inappropriate or unethical, then you're good.
Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents.
Yeah.
Besides,
Like honestly,
if I was caught, I'd have
once
no one to right the
millennials
grave
take over
injustice of
boomers,
my arrest.
you know, when the boomers kind of like
Can it be
retire
a
and die
grave
out,
injustice
I really
if
hope
you
that
got
we do
caught
things
stealing
differently
red-handed?
when we get into positions
But
of power.
things are different for you.
I really hope that we're not just
You
following
are
the same
superstar
campaigns with
of
like
the
being
Knights
funded
of
by
Favonius,
corporations to
who've
like
made
do what's in their
contributions to
best
Mondstadt.
interest, and that we're actually
Should you get
approaching
caught,
things
you
with
would
like a
easily be
morality
able to
sense
talk
of
your
trying
way
to help
out
out
of it.
everybody.
The guards here. It
Because I
seems
feel like,
they're off duty
you know, like
throughout the
trans
night.
rights, gay rights is
If
like
we
the
manage to seize this
baseline.
opportunity,
Like
it
women's
should be
rights,
smooth sailing from here.
baseline. Like we shouldn't be fighting for that. That should be something that we already have.
What
I
do
hope
you
as
say?
millennials that when we get into that position of power, we already have that. Like that's the first thing that we enact. And it's just like it's wild to me. Like for example, it's wild to me that like tampons, like pads, like cups, like you have to pay for that. Like that's something that you don't have control over. So like why are you having to pay for that? That should just be free. That should be something that's provided by the government. And also like why is it getting more and more expensive? Like that makes no sense to me. Like why are these companies hiking up prices for things that's a necessity without people like saying like, hey, like the government saying like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Like we should just be providing this for free. Like, you get condoms for free. That's weird. That you can get condoms for free, but you can't get, like, tampons, pads, cups for free, like Metro cups. That's not free? I was lucky I was born in Quebec. It's the place that has more rights for the trans. Yeah. Honestly, like, sometimes I think about moving to Canada, but I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to
Seems
make
I did
myself
mention that.
Canada's problem just because
Your
I want to
point
run
being?
away from, like, the US's problems. Yeah, for those who don't know, like, and if that's stuff is free for you, like, in your country, in the US, it is not free. It is super expensive. If you really are a god, then we can't simply abandon you.
Why does your decision hinge upon
I mean,
whether
I
or
would
not
love
God?
to move to Canada.
Fill you in on her
eventually,
background story when
and
we get
you
the
know,
time.
have free healthcare, like have, you know, like my wife can have more rights than she does in the US. Like, that'd be great. But like her mom lives here and she doesn't want to like be away from her mom, and that's more than understandable. Like, I don't care if I live away from my parents or not, but also like and I think like my work will allow me to work to like live in Canada, because I have like I have coworkers who live in Canada. Like, I have clients who live in Canada, so maybe it's possible. Like, maybe they'll let it happen. Like, I also don't know how like taxes work in Canada, but yeah.
Huh?
I would love to live in Toronto. I visited Toronto like probably like 10 or 11 years ago to like visit like just like do like a tourist trip to like all the different filming locations for the Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie. And I would love to live there because I had a blast in Toronto. Like, poutine, like, that is a phenomenal invention. Like, I could just eat poutine every day and not get sick of it. I will bring you the holy lyre, dear Himmel. To quickly advance the time of day, open the Paimon menu. Okay, now we can fast track time. Poutine was created in your hometown? Hell yeah. Props to that province, man. Like that region. So good. Like, who would have thought? Take French fries, put on gravy, cheese curds, and whatever different types of meat and toppings like onion, cilantro. Amazing. Now I want poutine. Now I'm so hungry.
Let's get moving.
I made myself hungry
We're
talking
not
about
frozen
food.
in place after all.
I want to have a second dinner of poutine with a dessert of banana bread with vanilla ice cream. But I shouldn't, because I'm going to be eating so much food this weekend. There's a debate between my hometown and another town, but we all know it was made in my hometown. Yeah. 100%. Alright, so where am I going now? Oh, do I still have to talk to Paimon?
What should I get?
Enter the cathedral at night. Okay, so I just gotta pass the time then. Time. I'm liking the Zelda mechanics. Confirm. Oh, I thought I was gonna play the Song of Storms for a second, because those two tones, no, those three tones sounded just like the beginning of the Song of Storms. I was like, oh, like, are we getting Zelda here? We also sell poutine at our McDonald's. Oh, that's awesome. We just sell crap at our McDonald's. U.S. McDonald's is probably like the worst of all the McDonald's in my opinion. Like, McDonald's in Hawaii, you can get spam and rice. That's amazing. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fat Guy 6968. Appreciate it. So yeah, is it nighttime yet? So is it nighttime? Says I have to go higher? Why do I have to go higher? Yeah, so when I was in Japan, I went to McDonald's. They didn't have much different stuff except for the teriyaki burger, which I thought was okay, but it was too much teriyaki sauce for my liking. I don't like when things are like drenched in sauce unless it's wings. So yeah, so it was just kind of weird. Moss burger though, super delicious. Highly recommend if you ever in Japan. I also recommend that at least once in your life that you make the trip to Japan. especially because it's a lot cheaper now, but I get that it can still be expensive objectively, but it is relatively cheaper now than it's ever been. I've been to the USA twice, wasn't able to try Dunkin' Donuts. Not worth it. So much better donut places like in like Europe. Like I've had better donuts in Rome than I've ever had in the US. Like Japan also has better donuts in the US, shockingly. Though if you do get donuts in the US, do not go to like chains, go to mom and pop shops. Go to like the local shops because they'll have great donuts. I highly recommend if you do visit the US again, try to see if you can make a stop in the Midwest, because there's a place called Holt's Donuts and it's really good, especially like if you're around like the Cincinnati area or like Indianapolis area, like just like any big metropolitan area in the Midwest. Holt's Donuts has donuts with cereal on top, and it's really good. Only place I've ever been to that had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms donuts, and they were amazing. We have Tim Hortons at least? Yeah, I've actually never been to a Tim Hortons. Despite having been around or near multiple Tim Hortons, I've never actually been to one. But yeah, Ozzy, if you want like food in the US, like especially in New York, I got you. Because I know New York is not far from Canada, but I also don't know, I don't recall where Quebec is, so it might actually be far from New York. Wait, what? What? Oh, I got infiltrate. Oh, I didn't realize what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, New York is cool. Yeah, Ben and I actually went to school in New York. If you all didn't already know that. And yeah, like it was pretty awesome. We had a lot of cool experiences there, a lot of good foods. Oh, I suck at stealth missions. Can I crawl? Or I can't crawl. Or crouch, not crawl, crouch. I can't crouch. So let me switch to walking. No, we gotta run. The walking is too slow. Where am I supposed to go? Where's the... You should be able to crouch. I went to the Nintendo store and bought a Zelda hoodie on the day of the release of Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, Nintendo store is really cool. There's a button? No, I'm not sure. I've been ignoring the tutorials. In your corner? Oh. Oh, oh, I see. It's just right. It's just left click to crouch. Oh. Are you not gonna move? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a dude right there, too. Is there anybody up here? Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, this might take me a few times, because I suck at stealth. Oh. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. Turn around. No, turn around. There we go. We're good. We are good. We're Gucci. Oh. God, this is so anxiety inducing. Oh my god. I'm just gonna run. There we go. Can't be worse than the Yiga Clan? Yeah, those Yiga Clan stealth missions were pretty annoying too. But I think with Yiga Clan, if you fail the stealth, you can just attack them. You can just combat them, and that just worked fine for me. But yeah, we
She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
Oh, no, run!
Really? After all that? Am I just gonna have to fight them anyway?
Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Did you just take fall damage? Oh, okay. That's not how that was supposed to go. They would always overthrow us, yeah. Holy crap, guys. We're at 251 followers already. Wow. I was not paying attention. That is incredible. Like, I know most of it is from the giveaway, but, like, I'm hoping that by doing these giveaways, it, like, spreads kind of, like, a wider net in the sense of, like, people will see my channel more and hopefully see what I'm about and then realize, like, that actually is, like, something that is in their scope of, you know, who they are. Oh, whoops. Was there a time limit? My bad. I started talking and I wasn't paying attention, my bad. We got this. It's all good. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was supposed to go inside. I was just like not paying attention. Alright, there we go. We're good now.
Master Diluc, this is this week's accounts.
Whoa, that is some interesting facial hair.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well,
oh,
let's
Diluc.
hope it all ends soon.
I've heard people talking about him.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time.
Yeah, the
We'll be
Ben
heading
meme.
up now. See you in a bit.
He actually looks really cool. I like this design a
Hey,
lot.
keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask
Yes.
who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Ooh, how ominous. Oh, thank you for the cat stretch. Oh god. Oh, that actually is really sore. That hurts because I worked out yesterday and I'm very sore. I can't see his face the same after the comparison in memes. Who do people compare him to? Oh god, thank you for the cat stretch. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. So now we go up to the second floor where we can be less conspicuous.
Master Diluc, have you seen two thieves around?
Diluc, that's how you pronounce his name. Master Diluc.
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Monkey Diluc.
Haven't you heard, Master Diluc? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh?
Are there
Go
Genshin
on.
faces that have better
Isn't it?
proportions if you want I
The
can show
Holy
you on
Lyre is
Discord?
a
Yeah,
treasure
sure, if
that
you
was
want to
played
send it
by
on the
the god
Discord.
of Animal themselves.
His face
Such a
model is
precious
different
piece of
from
cultural
others, and people
heritage.
say he looks like an alien.
Why would one
Oh.
want to steal something they can't sell off?
Yeah, he
Would
kind of
pay
does
better
look
to
like an
steal
alien.
From my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
It could be like the head shape with like
Understood.
the size of
Thank
the
you,
eyes.
Master Diluc.
And like his nose isn't very pronounced, so it looks like he doesn't have a nose, so it looks like his eyes and his face shape makes him just look like a gray alien. Leave tavern? I think his bangs take up too much space, so they moved his eyes down. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cause like his eye, yeah, like that's true. His eyes are a bit far down, and it doesn't look like he has a nose, so he looks like he has an alien kind of head. We're supposed to go downstairs. Can we just jump?
Today,
Yeah.
I think I'll have a glass of
You
Lemonade.
can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Yeah, his
Well, let me
eyes
finish
like
my
are like
drink
halfway
first.
down his head.
I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still...
Actually,
He is
yeah.
Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it.
Okay,
the real
so
thief is still out there.
so Venti
This is the
isn't a
hotshot
child.
of the
Venti's
Knights
actually
of
just
Favonius.
very, very old.
Why would someone so aspiring steal
With just like the
Mondstadt's
best
sacred
skincare
treasure?
in the world.
Hotshot. Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends?
We're not close, actually.
Despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak
The
and
Fatui.
conservative.
The Patui.
Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you
Diluc
don't really
not liking
like
anyone
the
is
Knights
so
of
real,
Favonius.
yeah.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre.
Hey,
It
at
all
least he's
depends
willing to
on
pay
your
you.
Story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
The story I want to tell starts in brutal battle with a wicked dragon, ingest venomous blood, and fell all the... Ah! It's
What
going
did
too
I
fast!
just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts.
When I think of Diluc, I can't
Outlander, as
help
one
but
of the
think of
knights,
Monkey
it seems you're
Diluci.
not a
Like Monkey
suspect.
Diluci.
Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Bards tend to love taverns, that
Okay.
is true.
Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Awesome. We finished the quest. Yeah, I'm starting to get pretty tired, so I think I'll end it here, because it is almost 11 p.m. here. So let me go ahead and quit the game. And we are going to raid, if everybody is okay with that. Now that I can finally raid, because my account is now 30 days old. So, let's see, where is... Bye, Tome. Hope you have a wonderful night. Let's see. So, raid. Oh, Ben is doing D&D with Alpha Aniki. Let's go raid them. There we go. And starting the raid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Raid now.